Yep, this is a Fox News alert. 46-year-old Beto O'Rourke, who last time he ran for anything lost to Ted Cruz down in Texas, has announced this morning he is running for president in 2020. It's 2019, so let's bring in Newt Gingrich, former Speaker of the House, Fox News contributor, and host of a brand new podcast called Newt's World. Newt, good morning to you.
Good to be here.
All right, so what do you think about Beto?
I think it's a free country, and everybody should follow their destiny, and his destiny is to keep losing.
Vanity Fair sees a JFK quality in him, sees the likability of Jimmy Carter, the oh shucks Jimmy Carter attitude. Do you see the same thing?
I don't know. I mean, does Beto carry empty suitcases? Which Jimmy Carter did to prove he was.
Did he really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
His suitcases were always empty.
Oh, okay.
But he felt like a common guy. You know. Look, I think Beto O'Rourke is one of the great examples of the left talking itself into hysteria. This guy gets, what, $80 million, runs against Ted Cruz, and loses. At which point the left goes, boy, that was a great race.
But he got close in Texas, which has not been blue in a long time.
Right, it was very exciting. He got close, but I just want to make the point. And he loses. Now, he can't carry his home state, and he wouldn't carry his home state against Trump.
Right. And also, the other component to that race was the fact that Ted Cruz only had 40 million. He had 80, but nonetheless. So, but what about his 3 terms in the House of Representatives? We had Leader McCarthy on Talking to Brian a little while ago. He didn't remember him ever getting anything done.
Well, look, I think that Lincoln only had 1 term in the House and lost the Senate race and ended up as an amazing president. Maybe that'll happen to Beto O'Rourke, but I somehow doubt it. I love the line, I think it's in the Vanity Fair piece, where he says, I was born
to do this.
I thought, there's a certain ego illusion here that the planet had that magic moment and Beto O'Rourke showed up to save us.
Well, they probably all have
ourselves.
to have a little bit of that ego in order to run for president of the United States. But
I've never heard any candidate
other people talk about that.
Say I was born. Even Obama and Trump, who are fairly strong egos, I've never heard either one of them go, I was born to do this.
What's your prediction of the Democratic Party, though? Are they going to vote for someone like him, or are they going to vote for someone like a Joe Biden?
I'm unequivocal. I'm for Kamala Harris.
Why?
African-American woman, largest state in the country, has a great story. I think she's a very effective campaigner, and I just think she'll end up being the nominee.
Well, that's interesting. I know you don't agree with this, but you know that she is getting rid of private insurance. You know she wants to.
Oh, I didn't say she'd win a general election where issues
but you
matter.
just think she's going to emerge.
I think in a Democratic
and you're not saying you'd vote for her.
No, in a Democratic primary, there's nothing nutty enough to disqualify you.
Okay. It's way out to the left. Got Rahm Emanuel among Democrats who are concerned about it. Yeah. They see the same thing.
Rahm is the guy who masterminded their 2006 national victory in the House. And Rahm understood you'd better be a broad enough party that you can represent a whole country. Right. I don't think some of these people quite get that.
Newt, let's talk a little bit about your podcast. It is brand new. It's called Newt's World. It's available wherever you get your podcasts, or at what? newtsworld.com.
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, and we've known each other a long time, I like to learn and I like to teach. And podcasts give you a chance to have, you know, a real conversation. The first one we did was on George Washington. We did a great conversation with Patrick Kennedy talking about his addiction and dealing with being an addict and his family and mental health issues. It was really a great conversation. So this lets me go beyond politics and beyond this morning's stories and really look at things that are interesting.
They say this is the golden age of audio. The podcasts are going through the roof. Do you find it rewarding to sit there and talk without time limits?
Well, yeah, but I used to be a college teacher, and I thought 50 minutes was a reasonable long time. So, I'm not saying my students did, but I did.
Right.
And I like doing it. And the one we're going to do on Sunday is about 5G and this whole new technological revolution. So it lets you talk about anything you want to and be much more broad than just talking about politics or whatever the news of the day is.
All right. Welcome to Newt's World. Check it out.
You sold me. I'm going to download it. Thank you.
Thank you.